gotta set you up so you can see. Make you a little taller here. First time setting up this stand. Bear with me. Lock it. There we go. We are back to working on a tiny house. Man, it is always something to do. For sure. Gotta adjust the screen, I think. Man, it is. Bear with me. I'm not a professional. There we go. What we're doing today is we are working on designing the rafters. I'm going to get the right size rafters set up for this tiny house project. Thank you all for coming to see. Definitely a project. It actually is coming along pretty fast. I got a lie. Now we're working on the rafter design. One more wall to build. Kind of holding off on the wall to figure out what size window I want in my kitchen. Jig here, kind of. It does not go through. Not supposed to, but it's always good to reassurance. Tiny house is 9 foot 7 wide. So I make this little piece 9 foot 7 wide. Design it to represent the top where the rafter will sit. Here we go. everybody's watching. 8 people are watching. 2 thumbs up. Okay. From the ground level, the bottom of the tire to the top of this is 34 inches. From this to the top of here is 6'7". That means that is already at you can be is 13.5 feet high. So I want to err on the side of caution. So the peak of my rafter, so I went 2'7". That would be 13 feet. And 2.5 feet would put you at 2. 11, that would be 12, that would be more than under the limit. The lumber here, again, process. Yeah, so I could actually go 3 foot to the peak and still be performance safe. Anchor screw in here quick. I kind of want to figure this out as I go. I want to get I can get away with. And also got to figure out the pitch of the roof. Gotta move this pallets a little bit out of the way. Pallet still needs to be moved some more. Also want to do a couple inch overhang. This is lined up. Bring you over here and show you. This is lined up right like this. Gonna make a line through there with the square. Make a line through there with a square. Let me rotate the camera. There we go. Make this line start in here and in here. Then when I lay this one on top of it, I will do the same thing on this one. Once this is laid on top and everything's where it should be, bear with me. I'm a professional cameraman. This one I'll also mark here. And I'll mark them. Then what I'm going to do, I have a little bit of overhang. So I'll probably measure off a couple inches at least on both ends. I'll mark here, well this is where it ends, then I'll cut it over in here. So this piece here represents the top of the wall. This way here. What I'll do, get a couple of these cut, then I will basically use them for templates, and then I'll cut more of them. That will be I think that will be a pretty good amount, because it only adds the 3 foot there, so it will give you inside 32 inches roughly. So that will be hello, what did you do? I am working on framing out a tiny house to sell. Bill Nevis, that Eva Geek, you were the first to like. Thank you for liking. And Vocal Trading, I am making a tiny house. So I'm marking out the rafters of it right now. This is going on right now with that. I'm gonna take you down here with me. I'm going for a little walk, you and me. Walk down through here, and then you will see where I got my chop saw lined up. And that will turn us around. Yep. Turn us around. No, I got this all wrong. There we go. First time really using a tripod. Got my saw set up down there. I'll be right back with them 2 pieces of wood. here. Oh, these out here. All right, we are no more questions at this point. That's good. So, got our compound miter saw. I guess that's what the official name of this would be. And this has the adjustable blade on it. This moves. So hopefully, I get lucky enough, I can figure out what angle I just marked. That way. You can adjust this right down to a degree. This is like just over 22.5. This wants to be. Not sure if I'll get lucky and that'll be the same on this one. Oh my goodness, it's same here. This one will be cut backwards of that one. It's still the same angle. Oh. I had to, instead of, I just gotta move this mark over at a ton here. So. Mark over here. Well, you know, cut like that. I just got to go here. Find my mark here. Here. Everything is tight. Now I got two cut. So hopefully it works out the way it's planned. No more questions at this point in time. It's good. Excuse me. Just trying to carry you up here with me. So I can see everything as we go. Think you can see? Hope so. If these don't match up exactly, I won't Alrighty. Now, let's try this again. If it was not surprising, it wasn't like boom, instant. I think if I modify this one to match that one, I think we'll have something maybe. At least I get my steps in today, man. You gotta get your steps in. Start a project. Whew. One more thing, I'll leave that in there to adjust this one. Further away from where it should be. Worse. Gotta go the opposite direction of that, I guess. Adjust it. Oh man, Yeah. Let me put down because like that. Pretty damn good. Don't be discouraged. While you're working on stuff. See if there's any more questions. So I got that dialed in. And it's amazing what a few degrees difference will make. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take a couple of these down, mark them out as. Oh, I gotta bring more lumber too, man. See me bring more lumber down, I guess. Put up for the house. I gotta look get lumber. Yeah, we will continue with the process once we get foot unloaded. Both of them are exactly the same. They only need one of them for a template. Logically speaking, mirror images of each other. This little guy. Bring you guys back along for the ride. Gonna get some more of these cut. I know building a tiny house might seem like a daunting task, but sure you see the saw. Yeah. Really, it's not impossible. I'm not gonna say it's easy. Gotta make sure this is still tightened there. I'm not gonna say it's super easy, but not impossible. The thing is, everybody's got somebody in their life that's probably built a house or helped at one point in a time or another, so yeah. Find that person in your life and get them to help you. Mark this one. One end mark, I'll hold it so it doesn't move. The other end. Here's a template over here. Important to always use the same one as a template, because as you begin cutting the other ones, they will change a little bit sometimes. This one, gently set it in here. Grab the next piece. Use the same template, like I said, just so nothing changes on me. Been there, done that in the past. Check the comments in a second, or any comments. Outside. Push the scrap to safety. Never want to put your hand underneath her to grab the scrap piece, because lose a finger that way, or your life, you bleed to death before you get to the hospital. I like to gently push on the saw myself. Some people like to really horse down on it. That blade's not the sharpest. Really don't want to burn out the motor, so playing it cool. Back a little bit. And not marking right underneath the saw blade. Don't want to show anybody bad habits. Don't want nobody getting hurt and blaming it on me. No, sorry. It's a long, slow process. Now shadow was out. But can't build a tiny house. A lot of it is not overly complex for the most part. Complicated. A lot of it's just takes a long time. In a way, but another way, you watch our video this morning. You saw us put up build, cut and build, and put up 2 walls around 3 hours. I think it's pretty quick, actually. We're not being professional. I have helped build 5 houses, including doing the whole house I lived in myself. any questions, comments, concerns. Nightcast said hi, hello. Hope you're having a great day. Working on building a tiny house here. And the tiny house craze has really taken off. It's taken off in America to a point where we're selling them on Amazon. I never would want one of those things off of Amazon. I've seen some of them, and whew. I know, God bless anyone trying to live in that, because it doesn't look very up to par. I almost lost my mark. My pen's out of ink, so it's just a scratch mark, basically. Yeah, she's definitely out. Ew. One piece of advice I'll give people, if you're going to build a tiny house, when you go to the lumber store, pick out your own lumber, because, man, some of the lumber, I picked through it and it still isn't fantastic. And if anybody who just joined us is wondering what we're doing, give you a quick peek. Give myself a quick break. Phew. Oh, that's my house in the background. What we're doing is we are cutting. This angle there. Bear with me. There we go. See if I angled it down. We're cutting the joists. I grabbed that one to build the rafters for a tiny house. So, these pieces here, and we'll hang these together and build, and that will, there we go, build the rafters. Go on top there. I gotta readjust this back up again. There we go. Bear with me, not professional vlogger. Just trying to show progress being made, cutting off a little joists for the tiny house. I actually have to go get more lumber from there. So, be right back. joists. A lot of joists are cut. 30-foot long. Between 16 inches and 2 foot apart. Mobile homes actually do 4 foot apart. Please specialize that. Man. Same thing with campers. Hey, if you ever take apart a camper, you'll wonder what the heck you're paying for. Get back over here again. Yeah, this is. Gotta figure out a good spot for it, you guys. Okay, you see the saw at this angle? There you go. Grab this one so I don't trip over it. This one, I'll cut a few more of these. Hey, when I hear something, then I hear something somewhere. I don't know if it's farm tractor, or neighbor about to leave. There we go. Set at like a 28-degree angle, it looks like. If anybody's wondering what angle I'm cutting at, that just happens to be what's working for this. It's nice and tight. And yes, I realize I need a new blade for a saw. Might try to go out and get one tonight. But I don't want to waste all my beautiful sunshine here running to the store because you only know when it's going to be sunny again. Great state of New York. Ain't like California where it's sunny every 10 minutes. Have a good lunch break?
Yeah. Making rafters?
Yes, I am. Cutting rafter joists. Phew. YouTube Live.
Of course.
Yeah. Somebody might find this useful. I cut the pieces up there too.
What pieces?
Front top of the door frame, the
Oh, the header.
header. Oh, well, I gotta figure it out if you wanna look. I got it set up over there.
Oh, yep.
Time it's all done, it'll be like 12 foot or so tall, 12.6 at the most. New York State allows 13.5 feet, so it'll still be a foot under. Then it'll give a little bit more headroom than I was planning on.
Yep. So I got a question. What's that bottom board with the pieces screwed in for?
Yeah. Well, I had to measure and do all the angles to get these right. That represents the top sailboard of the end.
Okay.
I made one 9'7" like that. And then I screwed it down so that it would represent.
Okay.
Then I measured from that to the peak of that's roughly 3 feet.
Okay.
So that is how I engineered it.
All right.
Being, I'm not using blueprints, and I'm kind of figuring things out as I go so I can see what works best. Because we were going to do a little bit less of a roof peak, but then I realized I could go higher, so I figured why not go a little higher. And
Yep.
more from a snow load, the more peaked you are, the more of a snow comes right off.
Yeah.
There's different pitches. There's like a 612 pitch, which is pretty steep. 612, I'll show you. My house is behind us. Yes, I know I need a piece of soffit on the end. You don't have to tell me about that. That's like a 612 peak. That is normal for New York. Like well, neighbors' places, I don't know if you can see them that well. If I get up in the camera frame, you can see that's like a 12. It's not as peaked as mine. And like a 1212 is like really peaked. And yeah, that's for Alaska and places where you get excessive snowfall. So even nowadays in New York, 612 is excessive. This is going to be like a 412 peak, I would imagine. So anyways, let's cut out more of this because I think I'll go in my windows, but I probably be smarter to take you with me so I don't drop a window and break it.
Well, perfect time right here then.
Well, I got a lot of these to cut. Well, I got a lot of sunlight.
Sure, you can always buy windows later.
But no, it's one of those things where, so we're just cutting these now that I got them figured out. Phew. I go up grabbing water.
Sure.
And then I continue to cut a few more of these. So keep on keeping on. I'm a tiny house project. Hashtag tiny house life. Pull it away from a saw so in case it kicks on, which it shouldn't, but in case it did kick on, your fingers aren't underneath it. Can't stress safety enough because that just happens so fast. Not even funny. And up for 5 rafters so far, no clue how many I need. A lot more than 5. A lot more than 5. Water. I could probably use a pen that has some ink in it or pencil. This one just making a scrape line on it right now.
Okay.
So if you gotta go find one of them, bring me down like bring me down like 4 more 2x4s.
Okay.
Hydration break. Whew. Well, come on and start figuring this out. You know what I mean? Once I have this figured out, then I can start cutting a bunch of them.
Yep. Also, what's the plan for tomorrow?
We're working to do in the morning. Hey, I got rest of the day off. What, did you get my pen?
Yes.
Alright, give me a second. So we got plans for tomorrow?
My girlfriend's asking what time I'm gonna pick her up.
Wherever you want, you're safe.
Alright, I'll shoot her a text.
It's only like 3 horses or so tomorrow. Or 4.
Yeah, because even if you do the horses, I can bring her with us, or I can just stay home and catch up on some chores.
See if there are any questions. No new questions, I don't believe. No. So, just continue to work on. Probably bring the whole pallet up here closer. Right up where.
Yeah, I just don't want to get in the way of the track you made. Know what I mean?
Right now we're cutting the rafters for the tiny house. Just debating on if we're gonna do 16 inches on center, 2 foot on center. I don't want to overload the trailer frame, so this will actually be built on a trailer frame. Not overload the trailer frame. Most homes are between 16 inches and 2 foot on center, depending on what we're using for roofing. Like if I put 10 on, about 10 on the roof, 2 foot would be normal. If you're going to do shingles, then you do 16 inches because the shingles are weaker than 10, and it will cause it to bow. No matter what I do, it's definitely going to be better in a mobile home. A lot of them are built 4 foot on center, 4 foot in between the rafters. A lot of campers are also built the same way. So even if I do 2 foot, you get a heck of a lot more rafters in there. And if it was a mobile home or a camper. Yes, please, and grab more of them.
What do you think, another 6? Or how many?
However many you can carry. If you do 4, do 4, do 6, do 6. beautiful day out here for this. Just put a knot there. Yes, I'm well aware that I probably need a new blade. Definitely aware of that factor. Just try to get this finished. You just get all these cut today.
Yep.
You know, get all the rafters cut. I think I'm going to do 2 foot instead of do 10. At that point, we got one rafter there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 6 more. We need cut 12 more. You do the math.
So I need to grab 12 more boards then? If the math serves correct? If you're going to do 6 more?
Yes, because we've got. Hang on. Wait. Yeah, just grab 12 boards. We'll redo the math. Okay, this is half of one. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 9 of them. Got 9. So we need 6 more. So 12. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 7 more pieces of wood. 7 in all is what you need. Because we got 5.
So we'll have to run and grab 2 more because we got 5 right here.
Yeah. That'll be enough to finish the rafters, cutting them. Oh, it's a little mark pen. Wow.
140.
What, you've been out here like 10 minutes?
Yes, because I got back about 30-ish.
Why don't you come over? I need to put that one up on the pile. Oh my god. That's the one I use for a freaking thing. Oh. Over here.
Thank you.
It would be nice to once you get that one moved, have to feed her up to her. You always make sure when you're cutting these, you always cut from the best end, not the crappy end. You know, if it's using the crappy piece and it's not really a good one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Any comments on the thing that I haven't addressed? Last one was guys being high.
Let me see. What's this like? Hello, what did you do?
Well, I've already responded to that. It's been a tiny house. It's been a tiny house. Rafters. Cutting a piece. And if you go back and watch the first part of this video, or rewind it, you can see how I figured out the angles in a painstaking way that took forever, but got it done.
Well, you use that corner piece to figure it out. You made.
Well, I used, you know what I mean, that piece I screwed down, and then I, you know, did the math of how high high this is, how high the wall was, how high I could go, and I did the angles and I marked it, but I cut it 3 or 4 times, so I found this angle that seemed to be
The best.
closest as it's gonna get. I'm sure I probably have a tool somewhere. I have no idea. Right down in my mother's basement, or the other property that, excuse me, would have shown the angle immediately. It would take longer.
To get that after being talking to you for half an hour.
Yeah, it would take longer to do that. One on my backside there, grab that sucker and flip it half right for me. You'll see it's all barky on this crappy look. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see.
Flip that sucker end for end. We'll cut off the worst end of it. Keep the rest. So how many people are watching?
18?
Oh wow. Hello, thank you for watching. We're cutting rafters for a tiny house. And yes, I know I need a new saw blade. Maybe tonight I'll buy one.
Getting a part with the cash from the cold dead hands.
Well, man, I'm just trying to find a decent saw blade. The last new one I bought, I put it on, and it's worse than a friggin' dull one. I put the dull one back on. Oh, it's one of those situations where it's very discouraging when you buy something brand new and it's worse than what you already had. Always wear safety glasses when cotton. You try also wear a dust mask if you're prone to friggin' dust, or asthma, or tuberculosis, or anything else, bronchitis, COPD, or anything like that. You try to wear a mask. We're out in the outdoors, it's pretty windy, so it's not too bad. I'm relatively healthy, so thank goodness for that one, I guess, because some guy show up on a job in 5 minutes, he sounds like Bill Kilmer from Tombstone.
Have you seen that
And
movie?
I'm not talking about the cool one-liners, I'm talking about the fact that he's gonna die. So never take your health for granted. Oh, actually, take this one. This should be the last one. This should be 28 there, right? Pile of 4 and 7 high. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man. So together, you and I And all the people who watch, we managed to cut enough joists to build a joist for a tiny house in only 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 46 seconds. Woo!
That's not bad.
It really isn't bad for figuring it out to start with. If I had it all figured out, it probably would have been an hour. I took 15 minutes figuring.
Yeah, I think I showed up late to the party too.
Yeah. What's new?
Haha.
Y'all can't be nicknamed Lightning Bolt for always being there in a flash. Well,
You call it being there in a flash. I call it you being too punctual and doing things on your own whim.
no, y'all, it's extra lower. Here's the crazy part that you may want to keep in mind. I could have used a 2 by 4 by 12. I could have cut it in half, and it would have been almost exactly the right length to do these. This is how crazy America is. I could buy two 2 by 4 by 8s for 25 cents more than one 2 by 4 by 12. That means I got basically these 2 pieces of lumber for a quarter. Now you wouldn't think buying 16 foot of lumber, you know, 2 by 4 by 8s, so that would be 16 foot long total, would be roughly almost the same exact price as 2 by 4 by 12. So when you're building projects, keep that in mind. I mean, because I was going to buy 2 by 4 by 12s until I realized, well, geez, I could use these for building an array of things.
Cutting boards, decorative nonsense.
Things on a house, a cut piece. Look at these would have been perfect. Well, turn my camera for me. These would have been perfect. See, if I cut these first, these would have been perfect length to cut for these. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'll have them for next time.
Yeah.
It is a dusty job.
It is.
It's just so wonder Mike Rowe ain't here. Because he's good at dirty jobs. I should have invited him.
Is that a good angle?
That's pretty good. Now that is the cutting part. Now I just gotta make where they're gonna join together up here. You can probably pop that out and just walk with me.
You know, folks, going for a walk. Yeah, how do I? Oh, there's where the camera turn is. Got to see my hair flapping in the wind.
So next we're gonna figure out how we're gonna the plates we're gonna build. We got those plates. Put these together. When you buy them from a factory, it would just have a piece of tin pressed in there. Got little claws on it. You can actually buy them to use. Back when we used to build things, we would cut a piece of plywood to create a cap. We would call it a cap. I don't know what old-fashioned carpenter would call it. He's probably call it something different than that. And call me out. But we used to build a cap for them. What I might actually do is use some of those pieces of scraps, and they actually cut some of them so that I lose a little bit of this peak on the inside, but it will reinforce the bottom of that. I don't think the roof on the inside is going to look the same all the way down through. I'm thinking I might do a peak in one spot, do like a piece where it's a little flatter in one spot, and then do something else, because it's going to be basically 3 different zones. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with the same roof pitch the whole time. I might do something different in the bedroom, so you can have like a loft or something if you wanted to put your winter blankets or seasonal curtains and stuff up higher in totes. Oh, I think it's going along pretty good. Gotta make one more header for up there. Forgot to do that before it went up, but we'll get into that. Then it's buying windows, because I want to buy the window for that end. Finish it. This will be the kitchen end here. The refrigerator here, probably a stove over here, maybe. This would be like the kitchen sink, I would imagine. And we gotta figure out what size window to put in here. But I think so far, basically, for doing framework, we're in this for 2 days.
Yes.
Really. We got like 2 days into the joists, insulation, and the OSB on the floor of this.
Yes.
So we're 4 days into this.
Yeah.
If you don't count the 1 day of building the trailer hitch to go on the front, which ain't completely done, we still got to put the hitch part on and put new axles underneath it. That got us back by probably realistically 2 days between everything. But
Yeah, once you left all the time.
so far, we're really into this for 6 days.
Yeah.
2 of which, if you bought a working trailer or just built this on a foundation, you wouldn't have invested. So the next one of these, I think I'm going to get an equipment trailer and build it right on the equipment trailer. And I could drop it off somewhere, jack it up 6 inches, put it on a foundation for it, pull it out unless they want to buy the trailer, then I'll just go buy a new trailer.
Yeah.
So I won't have to rebuild a trailer frame like this. But I was trying to make do with what I had. Maybe not the best idea in hindsight. But it's where I am now.
We also just wanted to get rid of this trailer too.
Yeah. It's had a trailer on it, but we had to dismantle, get rid of it. It's kind of a whole big story. No, next we'll be building the rafters. We got my piece up. Now we'll just be framing them out and get all. It feels like rain almost in a way, but
Yeah, it's sunny.
it's got a feel into the air.
Yeah, it's humid.
But,
Yeah, I don't see no rain clouds in sight.
so how many people are watching now?
25.
Wow, 25 people watching. So we got all the outer rafter pieces cut, and we're gonna probably cut this short right now. Well, not short, but we're into an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour 20.
So I should probably go pick up windows at some point before I build this wall. I could build this wall, but I'd rather, I don't know, maybe we just do 2 tiny windows on this side, but I'd rather do like one bigger one over the sink.
Yeah.
Figure out where the sink's gonna be. And then the sink should be right in the middle. If I put the window right in the center,
Yes.
that's where I'll put the sink.
Yeah.
So, fridge. Won't even light up. Yeah, coming along. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who watches. We are going to end it now because I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna do if I'm buying windows next or what. Well, my phone's probably dead because it was at 50% when it came out. Thank you for watching. We will be broadcasting again soon.